Hello everyone. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you about how we can connect Java to SQL on my SQL Plus so that you can run SQL queries on Java using an interface. So for that, we need to follow some steps which I have written down in this Word document. Like step one is downloading Oracle JDBC driver and the companion jars from the following link. So let's just quickly open up that link and here it is. It says like you can download the file from here. I have it already downloaded, so it's not much of an issue. Then we're gonna install Oracle client, so we're gonna quickly open up that as well. And this is not much of an importance for this, but you can download it. It aids in the SQL. So this is the files you're going to be downloading, and that's it. And then the next one is you check the host name, port name, and the service name. This might not make sense for now, but then it is important while writing the Java code. So we're just going to copy this command, open up command prompt, and just going to paste that command there. So now we see that there is certain service names. There's like XE, all these four service names. And then you see the host name here and the port number. All these are very important while running the Java code. So let's move on to the next step. That is write the Java code for connection. So for writing this, you need a IDE with like VS Code or IntelliJ IDEA or something. So we're just gonna open up VS Code and then there's the code. So I'll just give you a quick overview of the code. Yeah, it's a 100-line code. And then let's start from the beginning. We are importing some packages from the from Java.sql so that which aids in the connection like Java.sql.connection driver manager as exceptions, obviously, statements, and the result set. Also, we are going to import some utility packages so that we can take scanner inputs and all such stuff. Moving on to the code, when we come inside the main function, we can see that we have defined a lot of strings and all, which will make sense now. The JDBC URL remains the same for everyone. Okay, it starts with JDBC Oracle think, and then this is your service name. Which was shown in the command prompt. This is your port number, and this is your service name. All of this will help in establishing connection to the SQL database that you have. Next, you're going to put up your SQL username and your SQL password so that it can establish a connection to your SQL plus. Next, we're going to register, as the comment says, we're going to register the Oracle JDBC driver using this function, using this command. And then we're going to establish the connection using the connection and the driver manager, which we have imported from the package. Then once the connection is successful, it might show the connection is successful. And as our project is Football Club Management System, it is going to pop up on the terminal when we run the file. Next thing is the connection statement. We just create a statement so that we can, run the this thing and it shows on the output. Okay, now we are going to put everything in a while loop so that we don't have to keep on executing everything like individually each time. It is going to run until we are going to we are going to give quit as a command because once it is equal to quit, the system it is just going to come out of the loop and we're going to come out of the statement, come out of the query. Next thing, yeah, so whenever this shows up, we are going to write our SQL query, which might be anything. It might be a DDL query, DML query, anything. Next, let's understand the query. Let's understand the code now. It says if it starts with a select statement, then we have a certain try catch block. Okay, try catch block, if you might know, is a statement which uses try and catch elements. Okay, if there is a error in the try block, it directly goes to the catch and it gets the exception and it will print out the error like e dot get message or something like that. The next thing is, yeah, let's understand the code. We are initializing a result set, okay, and it is taking an input of the select query, which we have taken here like string select query input dot next line. We take an input for each query that we are going to put, and we are passing it in on to this function right here. And yeah, so we're using the result set metadata here to obtain the column names as the comment says, and then we're going to just put it inside the columns number so that which we can use in the for loop while printing the output on the terminal. Next, metadata dot get column count. We're just going to use the function so that we get the number of columns, right? And then once we get the column count, we're just going to print the table header, yeah, with this. And then we're going to print the table data using this function, and we're going to get whatever data is present in the table using this method, that is results dot get string. And then if you see these lines, these are just for making the code look good or making the output look good. Next thing, yeah, the catch block. The catch block says that if there is any kind of an error that exists in the code, or if this try block catches any error, it's just going to go to the catch block, and then it's going to print system not error. That's it. And we have an else statement which says execute update JDBC URL, whatever this is. Okay. And the thing is, if the query does not start with select, or if it is not a select query, let's say it's a create table or insert table query, we are just going to go on to this method right here, which gets all the inputs like the JDBC URL, the username, and then we're just going to make a statement again, create a statement. Then we are going to check for the rows affected and the documentation that the query is being executed successfully and the number of rows affected. This is purely done to create and insert the table as the into the database. All right. So this is the explanation of the code. I might give you a full overview of the code once again. This right here is the code. Now, one more thing that is important is if you remember in step one, we had downloaded an OJDBC 11 jar file. I'll tell you why that is important. See, whenever that jar file is downloaded, you need to make sure that the JDBC jar file is present in the folder that you use your data code in, so that it is important in the compilation of the code. Now, once the code is done, we're going to go to the next step, that is compiling the Java file. To compile the Java file, we're going to use javac minus cp, and as we know, the name of the JDBC file. In my case, it is ojdbc11.jar, and then your file name .java. Same thing, we're going to execute it. This is see this for compiling. Should not give any errors. This one is for running the code. As you can see, we have ran the code. My test will take some time, and yeah, the connection to database is successful. And then we can enter our queries, and let's just make a table called let's say football, and let's say it has name char 20, 20, and let's say it has player ID or PLID. It has number four. Let's say has an age number three, something like that. So okay, I just figured I had to put create table there. Just a minute. We're gonna go again. On the perfect page, create table football, and we go name 20, player ID for age. So this is just an illustration of queries being executed successfully. Next thing, we're gonna insert values into the table, like insert into football values. We're gonna insert a name. Okay, Name, let's say it is my name. Next thing you know, player ID, let's say it's one, and age, I'm 18 years old, so 18. Then, yeah, we've been. So the table has been created successfully, and we have inserted values also. So let's just put a select query so that we can just check if the values are there. Yeah, see, select star from football. It says my name, my player ID, and my age. So that is the DDL and DML queries done. Now, as we know that we had created this thing. We had created a database for the first part of this digital assignment that was submitted. So we're going to quickly execute all those, what do you say, all those commands or all those queries that were written in the document. So let me just show you all the tables that we are going to be using. This is the player table, which has the player ID, name, position he plays for, and the age. And let's go to select star from matches. These are all the matches that they have played in with match ID, date, venue, result, and the yeah result. Then we go select select star from. This shows the each team ID, the team name, the coach, when it was founded, and the players who play for it. Next, select star from go. Okay. This is another table. This goal table has a goal ID, which is a primary key. It has a player ID, which shows that which player has scored the goal in what match and what time. So the goal ID acts as a primary key. The player ID and match ID act as foreign keys in this table. Similarly, team ID or TID is the primary key for this, and PID is a, foreign key for the team table. Then, if you go to the matches table, the MID or the match ID is the primary key, and the player table, the PID is the primary key, as you know. Next, we're going to count the total number of goals scored in a match. So for that, we're gonna quickly write a query, which is count goal ID as total goals from goal where a certain match is, let's say, three. Okay, no, sorry, sorry. Yeah, see. So we can see that there have been total two goals scored in match three. That is our output. Next thing, we're going to retrieve the players with their team names. So we're going to use joins here. Select player dot name, comma team dot name as team name from player team on player.pid equal to team.pid. So this query will show up which players play for what team. So yeah, see, we can see that Lionel Messi plays for Paris Saint-Germain, and Wirtz plays for Bayer Leverkusen, Ronaldo plays for Madrid, and all that stuff. So we have retrieved the players with their team names right now. Next thing is we're going to retrieve players who scored a goal in a certain or in a specific match. So we're going to be like select name, comma time of the goal that was scored, and from player. And we're going to use joins again. This time natural join. Goal. Where MID equal to 2. This ensures that the goals that have been scored only in match 2 have been, entered in the record. So, yeah, see. In match 2, three players scored goals, Birds, Messi, and Ronaldo, with specific times in the 78th minute, 69th minute, and the 52nd minute. So, that's about it for this. Next, we're going to retrieve matches that have been played in the last month, like an interval of 1 month. So we're going to be like select star from matches and date, my bad, and date. between, we're gonna use the date functions here. So, quickly use them. Table one and so yeah, there we go. We can see that there was a match that was played on 10th March 2023, which happens to be falling in 1 month between today's date and the day it was played. It was played at Anfield, and the result was 1-1. So we can retrieve all the records like this. Next, we're gonna calculate the year of birth of each player. So we're gonna be like select the ID, comma name, comma. Again, we're going to use date functions here minus the age as year of birth. Yeah, from the player table. Just a minute. Let the ID yeah, extract year from this date minus age. As oh yeah, see. As you can see, now the player ID, the name, and the year of birth have been calculated according to the current system date and the age that was specified in the player table. So you can see that Messi was born in 1990, Wirtz was born in 2004, Van Dijk was born in 1992, and so on and so forth. Next thing, we're going to calculate the average age of players. So you can select average age as very small as average age from players. Yeah. Oh, my bad. Play year, not players. So yeah, as you can see, this is another aggregation function that we have used here. It says the average age of all the players in the table is 29.4 years. So these are all the queries that we had written in the part one of this TA and have been successfully executed by connecting Java to the database and by connecting Java to the database, making a UI which somewhat looks like this. And if you want to just quickly quit the UI, you can just write quit, and it's gonna come up with a thank you message. It says thanks for using the database. So that's pretty good. And that's it for the video. And thank you very much.